Hello, my friends. Welcome to Posing in Paradise. Today, I'm going to guide you through a sequence of poses that are designed to help bolster self-confidence. So we're going to be using our posture today to help give us a little confidence boost. So we're going to be using a couple of yoga blocks and or some bolsters, and there is a pose that you may need a yoga strap for. So grab your props and your mat and let's get started. Whenever you're ready, come into a wide-kneed child's pose. Big toes to touch. Settle your hips. On a long exhale, slowly, gently begin to walk your way down. Let your forehead find the mat. And take a few moments to settle in. Take 3 more full breaths in your child's pose. In through the nose, out through the nose. After your last exhale, slowly begin to slide forward and come down onto your belly. Bring your chest to your mat, your fingertips by your shoulders. We're going to take a couple of cobra sequences before we get into our first yin pose. So on an inhale, press gently into your palms and raise the chest. Exhale, wave back down. 2 more just like that. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, lower down. Last one, big inhale through your nose. And exhale, lower back down. Start to walk your elbows in underneath your shoulders, and we'll set up for Sphinx pose, our first yin pose of the practice. So bring your elbows right underneath your shoulders and begin to send your heart space through your upper arms. So we're broadening the collarbones and opening up through the chest. I always like to do these with my eyes closed and just find a little bit of peace and quiet within myself. Breathe deeply into your belly in your Sphinx pose. And as you inhale and exhale through the belly, you'll feel your spine gently wave. Very subtle. Very soothing and comforting. And for our last minute or so, if you'd like, you can turn your palms outward. And on an inhale, press up into your palms. Keep your chin parallel to your mat. Two more big deep breaths. Slowly lower back down and give yourself a little pillow with your hands for just a couple breaths. Bring your forehead to rest on your hands. Slow and steady. We're going to work our way onto our right side. So we're going to come into Anantasana, or sleeping Vishnu pose. So we're going to be getting a deep stretch in the inner leg lines, a little bit of compression in the abdomen, but mostly we're just going to be laid back and opening up, not a care in the world, full of confidence. And this is where you may need your yoga strap. So we're going to breathe the left foot up, grab the outside edge, and when you're ready, slowly start to work your heel up towards the ceiling. And if this is not happening for you, that's where you can use your strap. So you can put your strap around your foot and just open your leg up to wherever it goes. Because it's all about how the pose feels in your body. So when we're self-conscious or not feeling confident, we tend to close our bodies and clamp up. And we're trying to tap into a little bit of self-confidence. No, a lot. We're trying to tap into a lot of self-confidence. We're using our postures today to project confidence. Close your eyes if that feels good. Anantasana is a great pose to quiet the mind. A lot of times when we're lacking confidence, That little nagging, doubting voice is so loud. Just shut it off, because we don't need that. Take just a couple more deep breaths in your sleeping Vishnu. Bend through your left leg and slowly, gently bring it back down. We don't need to rush. Whenever you're ready, make your way onto your left side, setting up for our Anantasana. And once you're steady on your left hip, you can start to breathe the right knee up and find the outside of your right foot. And feel free to use your strap here if you did so on the other side. So we usually have a pretty big difference in both of our sides. Exhale, lift your heel up to the ceiling. And feel that lengthening all the way through your inner leg lines. You can close your eyes down. Sometimes it's a little bit challenging to stay up on our hip with the eyes closed, but a little challenge is okay. If it feels okay, you can start to pull your leg in a little more, only if you're ready to deepen the stretch. Make sure you're comfortable wherever you're at. So we'll be here just about another minute. Slowly start to work your right leg back down. And come up briefly into a cross-legged seat. Sit up tall. And take a moment or two to notice if you're starting to feel any differences. Maybe your doubts have started to get just a little bit quieter. And we'll meet down on our backs in the middle of our mat. Send your legs out long. And we'll come into another nice opening pose. We're going to come into Banana Asana. So raise your arms overhead and scoot your hips a little bit over to the left. And we'll bring both of our feet over to the right edge of our mat. And then when you're ready, push your little bolsters out of the way and walk your shoulders over to the right as we begin to open up through the side body now. And if it feels okay and your body allows, you can cross your left foot over your right. So you're stretching more into the IT band now and the whole side body. I always find this pose really good for easing anxiety and self-doubt. It's easy to imagine just laying in a meadow without a care in the world, just looking up at the clouds going by. Three more breaths on this side. And slowly, gently work your way back to the middle of your mat and pause for just a moment in a mini Shavasana. At your own pace, scoot your hips over to the right side of your mat and start to walk your feet over to the left edge. And when you're ready, both arms overhead, walk your shoulders over to the left. Create length all the way from your fingertips down the side of your body, all the way to the outside of your right heel. Banana pose on the right side. opening up once again, projecting confidence and ease with our posture. And if you crossed your leg over on the first side, you can try that on again. It may feel different on this side. Just do what feels right for you. Three more breaths on this side. Start to ease your way out. And gently come up, and we'll gather a couple of our props for our next opening pose. And this one can be kind of intense, so just listen to what your body is telling you. And if it's not for you today, then you can go ahead and skip it. So we're going to be coming into saddle pose, which is a very, it can be intense on the knees, but it's a wonderful posture correcting pose. So this is a good time for a yoga bolster. I'm going to use a couple of my little bean bags here. And I'm going to line them up to go underneath my spine. So if your knees allow it and you're ready for your saddle pose, start to work your way up onto your knees. And slowly try on sitting down on your heels. Give yourself a moment just to check in. My knees are saying that it's okay today, so I'm going to start to recline back onto my bolsters. Very slowly, very gently. I'm already feeling a wonderful lengthening of the quads. So find your way down onto your prop. Make sure your head is supported. And once you're comfortable and your knees are okay, let your arms gently drop to your sides. I think it's pretty well known that puffing out your chest is synonymous with self-confidence. So I love this pose when I need a little boost or I need to quiet that doubting voice in my mind. Just breathe into your heart space and the tops of your quads and your knees. Puff your chest out. So we all have days where we don't think that we look very good. We might not think that we're very smart. Or we might think that we can't do something. Some days we might even think that we're just not good enough. You just have to tell yourself, I am good enough. I can do this. I just have to tell yourself that you are good enough and you're capable. Marla, go lay down. Go lay down. We're going to very gently start to work our way out of saddle pose. So take your time. Be very gentle and mindful of your knees. I usually come chin up first, press my way back up. You can set your props off to the side. And recline back down onto your back. Let your spine be nice and firm on your mat. Bring the palms of your feet to touch. Knees open out to the side. Coming into our Supta Baddha Konasana, recline butterfly pose. This is one of my favorite, most relaxing hip opening poses, because I don't have to do anything except be supported by gravity. Take just a few more breaths in your butterfly. Gently, gently start to bring your knees back in. Set your feet out wide, maybe to the edges of your mat, and just let your knees fall together for a couple breaths. And slowly start to come back up. And we're going to work our way into our last confidence boosting posture in our yin practice. We're going to come into a supported fish pose. So grab a couple of blocks, or you can use a bolster again, whatever feels best on your back. I'm going to use 2 blocks and place them in a T shape, one for my spine and one for my head. And as you're ready, gently start to recline until you find your way onto your blocks or your bolster. And the block that's on your spine should be closer to your upper spine. So you don't want it too low, because that can kind of inhibit your breathing. So it may take a moment to adjust your blocks until you're comfortable and you can breathe with ease. Send your legs out long and let your arms drop to the sides without a care in the world. Puffing out our chest for one more posture. Doing gentle back bends in our yin practice helps to correct slouchy posture. Also, I think it helps us develop that mind-body connection. So if you're confident in your body and your posture, I think it can translate to your mind, where you start to feel more confident. Breathe deep and full into your heart space. And exhale all your doubts away. And just remember that self-doubts are not facts. So you may think something bad about yourself. That absolutely does not mean that it's a fact. And it usually isn't a fact. For our last few breaths in supported fish, if you'd like, you can reach the arms up overhead and clasp your fingers. Might feel good to get a stretch through the armpit lines. Stretch out the belly. Gently let go of your grasp. And very carefully, you can prop yourself up on your elbows and start to work your way off of your props. And for you, it might be easier to very carefully roll to one side. We're wrapping up our postures now. So set your blocks off to the side. Recline down onto your back. Send your legs out long. Open up and take up space. So you deserve this space, and you've earned this space. Take a big, full inhale into your heart space. Open mouth, sigh it out. If you have extra time today, I invite you to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you like to integrate your practice. But if it's time to get on with the rest of your day, wiggle your fingers and your toes. Feel some pops and clicks maybe as you roll out your joints. Full body stretch, arms overhead. Slowly, with ease, work your way back up and meet me in Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Sit up tall and take a moment or two to just notice how your posture feels and how your body feels. We all need a self-confidence boost from time to time, and that's okay. Give yourself what you need to feel good, to feel confident, to feel secure. Take a big inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, Anjali Mudra, hands to heart center. And bow your head down ever so slightly. You are worthy of this time. You're worthy of love and acceptance. Feel confident in yourself. Sometimes self-confidence is all you need. From this space, I see, recognize, and love each of you. Namaste. All right, my friends. Well, I hope you're feeling a little bit more at ease, and I hope that those chest opening postures helped you tap into your self-confidence. I truly love making these videos, and sharing my love of yoga with you is a dream come true. So if you liked this video and you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe to the channel. I'll be trying to post videos every week for you, whether it's yin or power or even just some little workout shorts. I love being here, and I would love to hear from you guys in the comments. So if you have questions for me or if you have any requests, just feel free to let me know. But that's it for this one. I can't wait to make another video and see you guys again soon. Namaste.